Oh, welcome back to Charming Countryside. This is the second episode on this series, new series, and it's a lovely map. This I'm trying to find my way around. I'm just walking around it because I think there's a way out that I missed to get to field one. Oh yes, here. This is the second time I'm making this. I forgot something first time, so I'll restart. There we are. It's down here, you feel. Right, we got cosplay is going over the fields at the moment. There's ploughing. Well, it's going over one field at the moment, ploughing. And I'm going to go and spray them, then I'm going to start cultivating. Now, I'm going to have a go at some of the production stuff. It's not normally my scene, but I thought, why not? Now, one thing I want to do on this, and which is why I had to stop, because I forgot something on here. And I'm going to try and remember where it is. Now, I think I've got to do this actually on the field, so we'll get out and see if we can find a way to the field. Now I've actually seen where it is. Well, I must remember I haven't got gearbox on here, so no need to fiddle around with that bent stick beside me. And try not to run over too many chickens. I'm going to take 2 of them out. Be a lot of chicken stew, I think. I have got, as you note, the auto egg collector, because not one of my favourite tasks, running about trying to find the eggs. I do it on some maps, but not that many now. Right, now we're going to get here, and I've got the sprayer add-on pack. And I forgot to enable it last time, so we're going to have another go and see if we can remember to enable it. Now, when I open this up, it should show me possibly a control. Now, I can't remember which it is. Don't cosplay. Turn on spray. Now here we are. Left control B. That's the one I want. I want this because I want to just bring it up to full automatic. That's all I wanted to do. This now should work fully automatic. Just get rid of it again. Close the edge here. I think I'm going to cut a cow to get me to start. And of course I now got that there and I don't want, so get rid of that. I don't want that, stop that, get rid of it again, that's it. Because I've done it with Courseplay, because that's played about a lot of Courseplay stuff on. Right, what should we talk about today? It ain't trying to stop me from talking. That's better. The auto, this is the, as I said, this is the auto spray pack, and what happens that, well, you can't overspray. Well, you can a little bit overspray, but you can't massively overspray like you can with standard stuff. Now I'll put this in because I'm a lazy soon, so I could use GPS and get the same results, and we're probably slightly better than my driving here. In fact, a lot better than my driving here. So we're just going to turn there, and we come off, and it comes off, you see it shuts part of the bar down. It's a clever little mod. This was in the mod contest. I only started using it fairly recently. I realised just how useful this is. It saves a lot of fertiliser. Only works on sprayers, and if you use it on a modded spray, you have to prepare the mod to use this. The author of the mod done all the standard in-game ones, which is what I've got here, which is why I use a lot for spraying a lot of in-game stuff now, rather than having to go around and sort out how I want to change this spray, or sort of change the sprays, and I think I've got myself in a bit of a muddle there, something on the back. Now, because this map has mud on it, I'll just point that out. As you can see, it's hardly anything spraying though, but now it starts up again as we hit ground that hasn't been sprayed. There's mud on this map, but it's not that awful mud that some people decide is good, where you can't actually move if you go into it. Now, that's not mud. No farmer worth his salt would leave his yard, as some map makers have done. You should have mud, but it should be just a surface dressing, a little bit deeper in places, but places where you don't often go. Now, I sort of say how I'm going to play this map. Now, this was suggested by Phil Brown. Thank you, Phil. I think I've got his name right. That's Phil anyway. And he's a great believer in using production. I'm not a great production man, but I will be doing some on here, but it doesn't mean that I've got to cut any trees down. But to that end, I've got the hand cutting axe on here, mod on here, plus it's the hand planting of trees also I've got in here. I'm not going to have all the big implements. I'm going to go out with my chopper out, and I'll let you think of it for a moment. I've got the chopper out and chop the trees down by hand. Never used the mod, so assume it works well. Seems to have a fairly good star rating anyway. This one I'm going to say, I'm going to play this one more as a let's play, because how I normally do, I either get an idea of a story in my mind, and then I look for a map which will suit the story, or I play a map because I want to play this particular map, and a story jumps out at me. Well, in this case, I've got neither, so I'm not going to bother with the story. We're just going to farm, and I'm going to be using a lot of course play. I will warn you that now. So the bits I don't want to do, course play is going to do. I started playing this one last week, as you know. Well, I finished it off with course play. Course play at the moment is doing number 3. He might be getting well through that. I don't know. No word that he's broken down or anything, so I'm taking it's still working. And it will also play 2, 7 and 18. Oh, and 12. I've got 12. Got a lot of fields. Right, that's it. As you see, as it came off, it stopped spraying, and we're hardly used any spray on this. Not a big field, admittedly, but even so. So what I'm going to do is actually go out and go up to 18, 2, 7, 12, and finish off at 3, and we're going to spray as many as we can before we run out of spray. Let us spray. So and that's probably, again, I will most probably use that title for this one. I used that rather a lot because I like puns. I think this is the way. Let's have a look, see where we're going. Yeah, we want to go down this muck path. Now this has got mud on it. We'll come out of cab so you can see it. Mind you, I can't drive out of cab to save my life, as I just demonstrated. We'll take it nice and steady, because I don't drive very well out of cab. I don't drive very well in cab. Let's face it. I can't. There's mud down here. It must be along here. We're making for. Hopefully, we're making for 18. I will be using the map a lot on this. I'm going to go back to cab. I can't see to drive to save my life there. At 5 on our left hand side. The next one coming up on the right should be 18. There we are, this must be 18. Alright, but just go over this. It should be a bit smoother. This hasn't been ploughed yet. Now we have got all the extra mods on, like the terrain mod and the damaged crop mod and all that gubbins, because I happen to like them. I don't like things too easy. Oh, unfold first. Just hit the right button first, and I'll come at a cab and see how this goes. Have we got anything in the way? Yes. In a word, this should just be an up and down. There's a lovely map. I have to say, I'm rather impressed with how good it is. Get going, start spraying, and if you go off the field definition, it will stop spraying, which means that the meadows which are not set up as fields first, that won't spray on you, we'll have to plough them to make them back into fields, then put grass down for this to work. I would anyway, because I prefer the grass, and you can get a bit more if you use if you make them into a field first, then grass, and just go straight up and down there. Yeah, so this map has production, and I found out what was wrong. Well, I haven't found it. I fixed what was wrong before, why I couldn't see what you'd want to put where. It was my modern company's graphics thingy, which should show it. I had a copy, and Phil sent me down another copy, which worked, but it's exactly the same version. Now go figure that out. I can't. Only thing, his came to the official site and mine didn't, because they use craploader.net, and you all know my feelings about that, and I'm not going to go on about it again. But I have a working one, and if we get time, I don't think we'll be cultivating today. Oh, and we will be collecting, seeing what's in front of us. No, that's because I'm going to need the money. I will need the money, I tell you. And so if we get 10, we will go out on a proper hunt. And strolls, well, actually I need to bother to fold it up, but straight ahead of us is 2. Now this is well done, because all the fields are nice and close to your farm, or it just sort of surrounds your farm. As you wouldn't normally have a field 10 miles from your farm, and only 2 near your farm. If you only had 3 fields, for example, you'd have them just about all on top of your farm, for obvious reasons, to save money and to save time. And I'm hoping that this will, soil composition, no, it won't, because I think we've got the wrong thing shown. We need to get rid of the yeah, we need to change that in the escape menu. I will do that when we've got up to the end here. I'll just go and change that over so it looks right. So we've got 7 to do, which should be I think over there, that must be 7. 12, which is over that way somewhere. Oops, don't hit there. Oh, I'll finish this one off before we change that over. This is another one not going to take long. In fact, we're going to get most of this done on one fill of fertiliser. And if you do it as a fertiliser refill, I think there's a Black Sheep modding one. It's built into the map. I love their wash pad that they made. which is replaceable. This is, I think, is replaceable, but it's been built in, and I'm missing a whole load here. Quite often I will have it so one part of the arm is not spraying, so I know I'm actually over the right bit, like there. I know roughly I'm getting full coverage and not overspraying too badly. Normally, because at this stage you'd be putting slow release fertiliser in, granular fertiliser, but as I got this, I thought we might as well use this one. Quick release, liquid fertiliser. Hopefully it's not going to rain in the next couple of days, and I've still got the frame per second, the frame counter up. I'll take that down, it's better. And as you see, as you could have seen if you noticed that, the frame rate is quite good. Not quite good, it's excellent. I've got this just locked to 60. I'm not worried about doing it. See how fast I can take it. It only upset me. This is only a poor little AMD powered machine, and even that is last generation AMD. It's not 2 generations ago AMD. It's the FX range. I went for the number of cores I could get. Just seemed a good bragging rights to say, oh, I've got 8 cores, how many have you got, mate? Oh, I've got 2, but they're damn sight quicker on your 8 touch, but I happen to like the AMD. I tend, when I build a machine, to go for bangs per buck, and AMD won that hands down when I built this. I had to save some money because I want my steering wheel, and I had a budget to stick to. But I think it's getting close to time to not so much pension this off, but turn this into a rendering machine and get another games playing machine. But anyway, let's not worry about that now. We'll just finish off here, and we have missed a big bit out in the centre. Can't remember if I put that's it. Stop here for a moment. Turn that off. Just going to change this over so I can see what we've got. Enable the grass, because I like having that shown. Because they haven't been ploughed, so they're not going to show right. Oh, it's not too bad, the looks of it. Yeah, I missed a little bit out, but I don't think that's so bad. Right, we've got to go 12, 7 there. 12 should be that way. We better pack this away again. Actually, we need it. We've got to go on traffic this time, so we will put the beacons up. As you go, I've got the light HUD on here too, which I find quite handy. See, not many equipment mods, but a hell of a lot of mods for other things. Yeah. More script mods than anything, because I happen to like script mods. I'm someone who's not overexcited at John Deere's in the new version of Farming Sim. I will use them because they're there. But I'm not someone who, how should we put it, wet my panties because they're in there. Yeah, it's nice that I got another one, but I just hope they don't lose any of the others to make way for them. Let's turn the beacons off again. I don't want those on. I'm going to come out of cab again so I can see what I'm doing. I don't know why, because I never know what I'm doing. But we're a bit close to the edge here, aren't we? Just so it all unfolds before we get there. Right, that's there. Here we go. This should, apart from 3, should be the last one. I don't know. Tell me we don't own this field. No, yes, we do it. Because we've gone over the edge. The field definitions are very close here. There's a lot of close-in fields. Now that's not unusual to have problems with that. I'm just hoping we've caught all this. Oh, it certainly looks like we are. Just going to drop that down again. Now this is a lot smoother now. I had to raise it because we had so many furrows we were going over. Oh, just got that back in time. I should soon, hopefully, refresh and show me where I've been. Now tell me we don't harm the field. Let's see, it's got to be right on the field in there. So I'm not worried about that because that's not unusual for that to be a problem. I think we've done everything there. Oh, he's a long way before he's got done there. So what we do, we go and park this over at number 3. Which is down here. Oh, this looks like mud here. Is it? No, I missed again. Yeah, I said there's mud here and I'll splash through mud, but you think I could find the damn stuff now? Let's go back anyway, I won't go to 3. I was somewhat at the edge of 1, but I took a shoe that. Let's just see where we're going now. I'm actually wrong, to go down the side there. Oh, go down the side of this one. That's over the other side of the... Oh, the other side of the road we need. It's actually... What was in here? It looks like it's all dead, isn't it? Barley harvested. Now we need to get this somewhere just out of the way. I think it should be alright if I park this here. And we're going to have a quick look at the show off that I have actually got this working right now. So we'll leap over this whole load down here. Leap over to 14. Ah, that's mud. Yeah, there. And I ain't got a vehicle with me now. Go figure. That's as my American friends say. Ah, no, this is a vineyard by the looks of it. No, I haven't come across, I don't think I've found this before. But hopefully, if we go up here, there we are. That will make the grapes, and presumably they all show up here when they're done. No harvesting involved. It isn't per farmer where you've got all the equipment to do it with. Oops. Water. No, I couldn't show any of these off last time because they wouldn't. The graphics controller I had wasn't showing them right. It's Modern Company's own doohickey. I don't think this is. I think this is more barn. Oh, I don't know. Here we are. Oh, rabbits. Ah. Right. So we. Somebody said somewhere that rabbits pay well. Well, I bet they breed well. What we got here? Now, this is no one I wasn't certain what it was before. Now all we've got to do is find a... Oh no, this is the one I think I know what it is. Here we are. It's a dairy. Now this isn't... This is built off Slow Tide's buttermilk factory, I think. Or not buttermilk, honey milk. On his you put honey inside it, on this you put milk in and you get butter and cheese out. Aha. But it's built on that same principle. Mind you, Slow Tide might well have got his build elsewhere. And who cares really? No one gets too upset. And it's all permissions done. There's a lot of Mod Company stuff in there. I should imagine that originally Mod Company may have been involved in this a bit. I'm just going to go to 13, find out what that is. And what I decided to do is, I'm going to do another one of these tomorrow, but you won't see that until the week after, because I'm a week behind on this. Fish farm. Royal water. We may try one of these, just for the hell of it. Water here. Yes, we may well try it. Where do you put everything else in? It's going to be a steep learning curve. We will be using some of the production stuff. I think I almost have to. Now, it might be down here, of course. It looks like it is, and the finished article comes out here somewhere. Now, I don't know if these are auto sell or what. Oh, what we got to know here, right? This is a tip point. Yeah, one of these must be right, and one must be, well, the other thing was. You realise you're going to have an idiot trying to find a way around production. That's it, you know. Rye and oats and water. So rye and oats must go over there. Oh, actually, I can see from here, this. Luckily, no collision on the hedges. Oat and rye. I hope. And fish must come out. Oops, don't fall in the water. And fish must come out here. So there must be somewhere to sell it now. Water, I should imagine, you bring it in the tank and pump it in. And let's see what else we got. Whilst we're doing this, as we've done what I wanted to do today, we'll have a quick look around now. Some more production up the top. Oh, did we look at 10? I don't think we did. So let's go back and see if we can find what's 10. We might have looked at it, but this is orchard. This is definitely an orchard. Pears. What do you want for that? Empty pallet. Oh, well, I won't be doing that. You need pallets. I refuse to do any lumberjack work of any amount. All I'm going to do is chop down a tree if it's in my way. And to that end, we have. If I can find it, it should be under forestry equipment. No, it isn't. So then that must be miscellaneous. As you can gather, I'm not going to be at all worried about what equipment I put in on the new version of Farming Sim for logging it, doesn't it? Oh, well, process on the chainsaws then. I've got an axe here. I remember buying an axe. But, yes, there we are, look at that. Oh, that must be built on the chainsaw thing. I will be trying that at some point. Well, I won't be doing any of those because you need pallets. Right, that's easy. We'll go up to the top and have a look. There's no small map. It's not a... And I mean that in the nicest possible sense. It's no small map that you can get around quite easily. Now over here is some more production. Let's see what we've got here. Co-op. I don't think that's the co-op we have in Britain. It's, yeah, I think it's short for a workers' cooperative, I would imagine. See if we can find. Now, this looks like a winery to me. Oh, I'm trying to find the. Here we are. What I was looking for. Oh yes. Resources. Yeah, sugar, water, black grape, white grape, and produce wine barrels. We haven't got any sugar, so somewhere there's a sugar refinery. Now what else we got? 15. Which should be over this way though. Don't worry, I'm just about finished trying to get myself completely lost. Going straight across until I hit that. This looks like a beet factory. Yeah, that's sugar. I can figure out enough of foreign languages to look at the simpler things. Now, where is the display for this? Where are you? It's not over here. This looks as if it might be it. Yes, it is. Sugar beet, and it produces sugar. Right. It doesn't look like that needs pallets. So we might get into the wine making business. Well, we're in France. Well, I think what we do now is we just find this. Take a quick screenshot of this working hard, and whilst I'm setting this up, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like, and be warned that every episode will be very similar. I will be lost and haven't got a clue what the hell I'm doing. My normal style, in fact. There we are, that's done. I've missed a bit here. That almost looks like there's mud here. It might be mud and field. Well, not to worry. Yeah, I think it might well be mud. Anyway, in which case I don't think that blows up. Right, where were we? Oh yes, if you like this, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, go on, subscribe. You know it makes sense. Sort of. And with that, we're fast run out of money, and I don't think there's anything I could sell. We'll have a look at it next time. It's been said. Oh, any comments, questions, queries, or suggestions, feel free to post them in the comments section. I do read everyone, and I try and reply to everyone. I think it's only fair. If you're good enough to write to me, I should be good enough to try and reply. If that my reply doesn't make any sense, which is normal for me. So with that, it's Mervyn saying cheerio for now. Cheerio, and let's wait here and see what happens if I go over one of these spots. First, we've got one of these spots here. But it looks like it has gone over mud. If there isn't one along this side, I won't bother. Yes. We'll wait here together and just see. I'll just back up a little bit more. I should go over here this time. Yeah, that's mud. You can see the way it just... Yes, I like that. That's mud well used. Whether you'd have it this high up in the field is another matter, but it's mud well used. It's not deep, it's not actual deep. Alright, with that, it's me said cheerio for now. Cheerio.